Welcome back to the live stream, guys. In today's video, we're going to be talking about my Robinhood portfolio, and that's going to be a very specific video. My portfolio now has reached over 100,000. We're sitting closer to actually $165,000. So, welcome back, and we'll be chatting it up with everybody as well. But let's jump into the live stream to get this video started. And man, we got a lot of people in here. Joshua. It's Cryptic. What's up, guys? Welcome to the live stream. So Robinhood, market's been pretty good to me this week. If we check out the weekly, let's see what it looks like here. We're up about, all right, you guys probably can't even see that. Portfolio is up almost 3K this week, so not too bad. So in this last week, some of the stuff that I bought is basically I bought a little bit of Coinbase. If you guys can see it behind my big head here, bought a little bit of Coinbase. Everything else seems to be on the up and up. Alibaba was up big earlier this week as well. Jump into the last price here. What's up, guys? If you guys are just brand new here, don't forget to drop a like as well. That would really help out the channel. So we're sitting at 165,000. This was completely insane to me because if we looked at it, I started this account back in July 21st in 2017. So now it's been about 4 years. But during this entire time, this entire stretch of like 1.5 years, I didn't do anything until February 21st. No, you can't even see it, right? So I started really investing in 2019, just putting a few $1,000s every single few months until where it's at today. Major big. This January 29 peak spike is from GME. GME is still a thing, I believe. I don't know if you guys are still in GME. Drop it in the chat if you guys are still holding GME. We can talk about Dogecoin in a little bit later as well. GME sitting at 155 today. In the last week is down about 1.6%. In the last month is down 30%. Who knew this was going to happen? A lot of people are still thinking it's going to go to 1,000. The short squeeze is still on and stuff like that. I feel like it's gone and past now. The frenzy is died down a little bit. I own some Dogecoin. I know I was making a lot of fun of Dogecoin. People were saying how it's going to go to 50 cents. Some people that are related to me own a lot of Dogecoin, like hundreds and thousands of dollars worth of Dogecoin. So it's really tough for me to tell people or to tell, someone that I would know, hey, it's probably not a great idea to own hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of Dogecoin. Maybe you should take some profits. Let me know in the chat if you guys are in Dogecoin. If you guys are up big in Dogecoin like me, drop a like. Man, drop a like for Dogecoin. I'm up about 1,000%. Dude, I haven't even checked this out lately, but I'm up 1,000%. Some people are saying it's going to go to $1 very soon. Anything is possible. I think if Dogecoin goes to $9, their market cap would be bigger than Bitcoin. So that was a major sleeper. Dogecoin now is in the top 6 of all of the cryptocurrency market here. Today's cryptocurrency market, you can see we're sitting at $2.24 trillion. Massive. This was one of the contributing reasons why I bought into Coinbase. I don't know if you guys bought Coinbase. Let me know in the chat. But there's some things that I want to point out to you guys where, Bitcoin is a deflationary crypto asset. There's going to be less and less, there's a cap on how much Bitcoin there will be in the world. Where Dogecoin, I heard a statistic where you can is inflationary, right? So when it comes to Dogecoin, I think they print like an X amount every single hour, every single day. Yeah. So congratulations to anybody who got in early. There was one YouTuber who I watched for years and years. I can show you guys real quick. His name is Beat the Bush. Another Asian YouTuber, by the way. So this guy, he went crazy, right? He went crazy. He has a 340K, beat the bush. A while back, why I'm buying 1 million Dogecoin. So in maybe a month or two ago, he bought 1 million Dogecoin. I forgot how much he spent. I think he spent like 50,000 or something like that on it. And yeah, how much is 1 million Dogecoin worth right now? So if we take a look here, you just multiply, it's worth 370,000. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. 370,000 times 1 million. Yeah, 370,000. Amazing returns from. Go watch that out because he actually put proof that he bought during that time. All right, so that is a quick update of my portfolio, right? I can show you guys my profits from everything. I'm going to do a total return here. There's only 2 positions that I'm down on, and that's Alibaba and Coinbase. Everything else, I'm up on Gap, 18,000. I'm up on ExxonMobil, 6,000. I'm up on Tesla, 2,000. Peloton, 200. Exxon, Realty Income, I'm up almost 2,000. AT&T, SPHD, I'm up 1,000 or so, a few $100 here and there. So it just takes time, guys. Or you can do more risky plays like Dogecoin, throw in 100,000 and you're up 300,000. You can do that as well. Some stocks that I'm looking to be buying later this month in April. Today, this is still April 16th, right? Is going to be AT&T. AT&T is something I want to get up to 1,000 shares in. Again, Tesla, I want to get up to 100 shares. And real quick, this is my sell put on Tesla. I made about $830 in premiums on this. I'm actually down here. I'm down on this already. Looks like Tesla took a dip today. Yeah, so let's jump into the chat and see what everybody's up with. So I asked you guys a few questions earlier. How many of you guys bought Coinbase? How many of you guys still own GME? And how many of you guys are up on Dogecoin? So let's see where everybody's at, man. We got Michael in the chat. What's up, man? Bruce, are you moving right now to another country? No, I'm not moving right now. The last time I checked in with you guys must have been like at the end of March. So a lot of things are going on in my life, which is a little bit slower. Basically, I got a property manager. I offloaded all my properties to another guy to take care of. He's doing good so far. He already paid me for this month's rent. I put my daughter in a daycare, so I got a lot of time there. I have a second kid on the way, due in August, I believe, in August. So if I were to move, it would be at the end of the year to start a business in Cambodia. This is going to be a family-type business and having to do with importing and exporting from China. I don't know too much about that right now, but this is just like the overall outline of my life. And there's a lot of stuff going on in between, especially with this YouTube stuff. I just could not, for whatever reason, could not make a YouTube video in over the last 2 weeks, guys. The last video I made out was about cryptocurrency and how to make passive income from cryptocurrency. So if you guys are interested, use my link in the description and also in the pinned chat. I can show you. I've been making roughly, $10, $11 a day from my BlockFi account. And it's been like one of the easiest investments that I haven't had to keep track of that often. So basically I have my Bitcoin and I'm holding it within this interest savings account. And every single day I get to earn about 6% interest. Actually, this is annually, 6% interest annually. So this is what it looks like. I have about 1 Bitcoin in here. And this was my interest payment for last month. They pay out interest every single month. You can take out and put in whatever crypto you want. These are the cryptos that they support right now: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin. They have a few more: Chainlink and Pax Gold. And this is the payment that I'll be occurring for this month so far. So I'm still waiting to get paid this at the end of the month. I'm roughly making $300+ every single month from this, and it's great. It's great. So you can earn up to $250 in crypto digital assets if you use the link up above. So check it out if you can. All right, so let's get into some Q&As, guys. I made $700 in my sleep with Dogecoin. Congratulations. Congratulations, man. Dogecoin, I can keep this up. No, I'll keep it up later. I'll keep checking on Dogecoin right now, but Dogecoin is, man, I'll make a video about Dogecoin, definitely. I sold Doge, bug. I'm good. I'm a buy again. Edwin Rodriguez is saying Doge is going to 50 cents on Sunday. I mean, if people can predict the future like that, I don't know why they wouldn't put their life savings in it. Here we go. Brendan Walker. He's up $650 in Dogecoin. Congratulations, guys, for anybody who hit the lottery on Doge. Anybody who made, anywhere close to how much I've made, 800%. If you put a meaningful amount of money in here, let's say $1,000, you would have, you would have made out like a bandit, right? So I'll keep this up here on the right side, and we can just have this Doge. Seems like everybody's here for the Doge, so we can just keep that up there. A lot of people. This guy's up 2,400. Congratulations, guys. Let me know what you guys are going to be doing with this newfound income of yours. I would love to. Are you going to be selling it? Someone said he's buying a car. He's up 25,000 on Doge. I can buy a car, LMAO. I think for anybody that's up so big, like for instance, Charlie, are you going to be selling it? If you're going to be selling it for $25,000, you have to realize that you have to pay taxes, short-term capital gains on that. That could be like 20% of whatever you sell it at. So just be aware, if you guys are going to be taking profits like that, you're going to have to pay taxes on it. Use the Doge to upgrade the G-Wagon, bro. What is an upgrade from a G-Wagon? I don't know. Maybe what's that? The Lamborghini, SUV. Is that the only upgrade? Bought 4 cents, sold at 7.5. Salty now. With my Dogecoin investment here, I bought $30 worth of Dogecoin. I bought 1,000 Dogecoins. So I think I bought it for like 3 cents, right? If that makes sense. Yeah, I bought it for 3 cents average cost. And I already took out my initial investment. So this is pure profit right now. This 100, I could just sell all this. Could I sell all this? I might sell all this in a bit. Yeah, the Lamborghini Urus. That's what I was thinking about. All right, so Dogecoin's in the back here. We're just going to be checking it out. And, Dogecoin seems to me like it's the new GME. So let's write this hype out and see where it takes us. Am I excited for Doge? Not really. How many pump and dumps can you guys get yourselves into? Tell me, how many pump and dumps can you guys get yourself into? First, it was GME, right? First, it was GME in the last 3 months. Some people bought GME at 400, 300, and then a second time bought it at $200, $300. Then it was AMC. How many pump and dumps can people get themselves into, man? A lot of people have really short-term memory, I think. Some people bought AMC at $20 and then $15, and now they're sitting at $10, and they're like, what am I going to do? Another one was Sundial. Remember Sundial, guys? Sundial is at 83 cents. People were buying Sundial at $3. I remember people were telling me Sundial is the new hype. Sundial is the new hype. Buy this at $3. And now it's gone back down to 83 cents. What else was there? Now it's Doge. Now it's Dogecoin. Which, for anybody that can get in and out with massive amount of money, like let's say if you had $100,000 to play with and you can just throw it around and you don't really care what happens, you could throw, if there's only a few people that made out like bandits. And for anybody that's in Dogecoin right now and they're up hundreds of percents like me, do you have the balls to sell this right now? Do you have the balls to take profits on this and call it a day? Or are you just going to continue to hold? I'm not a big believer in Doge. Doge was created like a joke, as a meme. Doge is inflationary. They can just continue pumping out Doge as much as they want. So it's just I don't know. Sold 20% of Doge when it hit 10x. Some like Alexander, thanks, man. Thank you. You gave faith in humanity. You restored faith in my humanity and for humanity. If you're going to be holding it for a long term, I guess, let's take a look at the 5-year chart. 5 years ago, why didn't you guys buy Doge 5 years ago? Well, on Robinhood, you probably couldn't buy it, but I think Robinhood crypto, you were able to buy crypto on Robinhood about a few years ago. I think it was in January of 2018. You could have bought Doge at under a penny. So why didn't you buy it before? Why are you buying it now? There was some crazy stuff happening with Doge as well, like with the crypto market on Robinhood. A lot of people are saying Robinhood halted trading again. We got Dennis. I take those gains in your positions, maybe leave 50 Doge or so. It's tough, man. I have someone that is really close to me. They own about 1.5 million shares of Dogecoin right now. And it's hard for me to tell them what to do with it because, they make their own money. They, they're independent. They don't have any... It's hard for me to tell them, sell everything right now. You're gonna wait. You're gonna lose your money when it drops in half. So what can you do? Like some people, they make bets. That's why Wall Street Bets is such a big thing still, right? Is Wall Street Bets still around? My brother told me this morning that he's always on Wall Street Bets, and he told me that if you talk about crypto on Wall Street Bets, you just get automatically banned. So I would be really careful. Let's see if we can find a Dogecoin Reddit page. If you guys have a Dogecoin Reddit page, how about this? Dogecoin wallets. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find out who has the biggest Dogecoin wallet. Dogecoin wallet rich list. So because cryptocurrency is on a blockchain, you can see exactly like the wallets that own the most amount of Dogecoin. All right. So for instance, the top wallet here owns between 10 billion. Is that 10 billion and 100 billion Dogecoins? Let's see who owns the most here. Top dormant for 3 years Dogecoin addresses. It's tough, guys. So let's say the top, these are the amount of addresses. There's about 1 million addresses with more than 1 Dogecoins to 10 Dogecoins. Percentage of addresses total. These are the amount of coins. So let's see. This is 10 billion, right? Yeah, that's 10 billion, 14 billion, 24 billion. If any of these guys up here decide to dump on the market right now, Dogecoin will just fall like a knife. It would just skyrocket. I mean, it would not skyrocket. It would be the opposite of skyrocket. It would just implode on itself. So just be aware, there's whales out there. That's why I don't like cryptocurrency as much as some other people do. There's just so many whales, so many ways to manipulate the market, especially if you're an early adopter. These early adopters, they could own up to, a few percentages of the entire market. A few percentages of the entire crypto market. All right, so I'm going to drop this in the chat for you guys so everybody can see what it is. So hopefully I can open your guys' eyes to, what this actually is. So this is Dogecoin rich list. You can also see, Bitcoin. Bitcoin has one too. Bitcoin rich list. So mostly these top few addresses, they're going to be exchanges. So, the top address here with the most is going to be Binance, Huobi, OKX, Bitfinex. But let's go back into Doge. Let's see what wallets are going on here. You don't know who these wallets are. Sometimes they confirm it just because of their exchange, but most likely these wallets are, they own a percentage of the entire market, percentage of coins. Look at this. This one wallet owns almost 30% of the entire market. Let's say he wants to, take profits right now, sell all this, because there's a frenzy of people who want to buy Dogecoin right now that are just rushing in. If he drops 26 billion shares or 26, this is 13, almost 13, 1 million, $13 billion. This one wallet, this one address has $13 billion worth of Dogecoin. So for anybody that says that Dogecoin is going to go to 50 cents, if Dogecoin goes to 50 cents, this address alone is going to be worth like $20 billion. Crypto doesn't make sense to me all the time, but definitely interesting to say the least. Nipsey Hussle probably had a load stashed with the account private. Nipsey Hussle. I think you're talking about the rapper, R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle. I don't know if he was big into Doge, but definitely something I could take a look at in a while. So some people are speculating. JR is saying this is Elon Musk. Elon Musk. Could be. So let's take a look at the top dormant for 3 years Dogecoin addresses. So these top addresses haven't been accessed in a while. So the first out, last out, I think this is an accounting type of procedure here. So this guy owns about 5 million shares, 2 million, 1.5 million, 1 million. So a lot of these addresses are dormant. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people scrambling right now to find and access all of these dormant addresses so they can get their millions of dollars worth of shares. This is insane, man. Insane. If I bought Dogecoin like years ago, I would have... This is insane. No, this is not. This is 5 billion shares. 5 billion Dogecoins. So hopefully I can open your guys' eyes. Like, this isn't like a company where there's a X amount of shares that cannot, these coins can't be burnt. I don't think they can be burnt. So we're looking at the dormant Dogecoin wallets. These Dogecoin wallets haven't been accessed for years. So you can see the last time they were first in, last in. I don't know if 21, 25. So, and this one wallet here owns 4% of the entire market. So, like cryptocurrency doesn't have a board of directors. They don't have a CEO. They don't have, the C-suite employees. They don't have like someone governing the whole thing. All they have is the early adopters that got in really early that own X amount of coins. Usually it's going to be in the, single digits. But there are like massive amounts of wallets here that have more than that. And any of these guys could crash the market by just dumping their coins right now. And why wouldn't they? I would dump all of this. I would dump the whole thing, maybe even half or 10% or a third of it. Wait for the entire market to drop, buy back in. I mean, those top gainers and owners forgot their accounts info. Definitely 100%. For these top dormant Dogecoin addresses, they've forgot their entire, I'm pretty sure they can't even get into it. That's why that's another thing about cryptocurrency, where you have to be responsible for your own addresses, for your own secret keys, secret seed words. And a lot of people aren't, you know how much crazy stuff goes on in daily life? Like you're not going to remember this 24-word, 26-word keywords to get back to your crypto address. And when these guys bought it, it was probably worth less than like a fraction of a penny. And, people nowadays, they're saying like, man, I'm going to be on Doge. Doge is going to go to $1. If Doge goes to $1, this guy is going to be one of the richest people in the world if they can get their account back, right? If Doge goes to $1, this one address will be worth, $36 billion. World's rich list. All right, so we're looking at Forbes. I don't know how accurate this is. So let's take a look at. So let's see. The top person right now is Jeff Bezos, Bernard Arnault and family. I'm not sure who this is. I have to look them up, but this guy's from France. That's probably why I don't know who he is. Elon Musk, Bill Gates. We're going to scroll down to the, $36 billion range. Jack Ma. So whoever owns that wallet address will have more than, a lot of the people up here, but less than Jack Ma. It's tough, man. I just want to open you guys' eyes to show you, like, it's not as simple as it seems. All right. So that's my Dogecoin rant. Hopefully you guys understand what is going on now. Elon Musk and Mark Cuban are heavy advocates of Dogecoin. So let's check this out. I heard Elon is a big fan of it. Like, that's a no-brainer. Elon tweets about Dogecoin on a daily basis, right? So we can look at Elon Musk tweets here. It's inevitable. Dogecoin standard, a global financial system. Dogecoin is taking over the world is basically what he's trying to say. This was July 17, 2020. So this was last year. So if you guys are early and you guys did get in like last year, congratulations. Ooh, look at the Cybertruck. I ordered one of these. Hopefully I'm one of the first ones to get it on YouTube. Breaking Tesla Cybertruck spotted Giga. So he hasn't really tweeted about this Dogecoin lately. But who did I want to talk about? I want to see Mark Cuban. I thought Mark Cuban wasn't a fan of Dogecoin. All right, but it looks like a lot of people are searching for him. Billionaire investor Mark Cuban on crypto Dogecoin price. So this is Make It CNBC. By allowing ads. Are you kidding me? Let's do Yahoo Finance. This came out yesterday. I just want to find out how much Dogecoin does this guy own. Ownership. Mark Cuban one-ups Elon Musk. Mavs to hold Dogecoin on balance sheet. That's insane. Mark Cuban says Dallas Mavericks have pulled in some 112,000 Doge in sales after support the meme coin in March. 112,000 in sales. So that's in sales. So you have to take out like he's gonna have a margin for all of his merchandise and stuff. But that's still a hefty amount. That's like under $50,000 worth. So he has it on the balance sheet. So it's a little bit different than him owning it himself. Earlier this year, Mark Cuban said in an interview with Forbes that he had bought some Dogecoin for his son, despite claiming that it has no intrinsic value. You know, I have the same feeling, same idea, no intrinsic value. If you're going to be speculating, go ahead, go all in if you guys want, but just be aware that it's very risky and it's a big gamble. Mark said he would allow people to buy tickets to Mavs games with Dogecoin. Yeah, so we just saw the article. They collected about over 100,000 in Dogecoin with that new thing. Hold, do not sell. My average is 4 cents. Is 40 cents? And people were laughing, and now I'm laughing at them. 40 cents is your average? I mean, you got in a little bit late. 40 cents seems like the all-time high was about 40 cents, 42 cents. So, you know, the more money you guys make, the more money I make too, because I own about 500 shares. So I'm waiting for this to hit $1, and maybe then I'll start taking. All right, Sarah, thanks for clearing that up. That makes a lot more sense. 4 cents. Nothing wrong with Doge at $10. If Dogecoin goes to $10, all right, where Dogecoin would be the number one cryptocurrency in the market. So this is why a lot of people that don't know a lot about crypto have to understand, like, the more you buy of the higher the value you want a coin to go. You know, you have to take a look at the entire market cap. You can't just take a look at the one coin, right? One coin, like the price of one coin only represents a fraction of the entire market cap, right? Because the circulating supply is 130 billion coins, right? 130 billion coins. You know, if there was less coins, right? If there was only 1 billion coin, that means the price of Dogecoin would be a lot higher. You get what I'm trying to say here, guys? So you take the circulating supply and you use that number, you take this number, you divide it by 46, market cap is 46 billion, and that's how you get the cost of one Dogecoin, which is 35 cents. You can't just say, I want Dogecoin to go to $1. If this goes to $1, the market cap is going to be going to, 1.5 billion. Circulating supply is going to be the same. Like, you can't, if you want Dogecoin to go to $10, what's 10 divided by 0.3? Is that like 30? I mean, that would be too insane. I can't even do the math. If Doge goes to $10, I'm going to go back to school, LM. Look at Binance. Binance Coin is a pretty big gainer as well. Guys, I used to own so much Binance Coins back in the day, and I bought this for like $20. When the crypto winter of 2017, 2018 happened, I sold all my crypto for Bitcoin. So I still got like a big upside, but definitely people that stuck with like Binance, that stuck with Doge, and a lot of these other altcoins, they made out like bandits too. I think a lot of this big movement is happening because Coinbase said that they were going to list Dogecoin. Binance said they were going to list Dogecoin on their exchange. And so I think that's one of the big reasons why Dogecoin is up so big. But, what goes up must come down. Don't fall in for the hype. If you are going to be doing like hype plays, momentum plays, make sure you know how to get in and get out as quickly as possible, because a lot of this could hit the fan. So I'm going to show you guys one coin that I was a big fan of and I owned a lot of. It's called Walton Chain. And all right, so let's take a look at the all-time here. Walton Chain, like, they had like a legit company, like legit website. It was like an Internet of Things type of product. It was legit. They spent millions of dollars perfecting this company. All right, at the peak, this was worth about $40. I didn't sell because I got greedy, right? And at that time, like I had a masternode and all this stuff, so I thought it was gonna be worth a lot more. So at the peak here, I think I have like 4,000 or 5,000 shares. So at the peak, my entire portfolio was worth 250,000 or something like that. And right now it's worth, it's $2 per share. I own it's probably worth like a few $1,000s right now. So, that's altcoins for you guys. Sometimes you're going to make it, sometimes you're not. Today we're talking about Doge. Tomorrow we're talking about Litecoin. Maybe the next day we're talking about VeChain. And the next day another company is going to pop up. So you guys have to be aware that, who's bringing out this news, who's trying to pump up this coin for their best interest. You can't just know what you're doing when you're trying to speculate here. PSEC is most likely going to hit $9 to $10. Definitely PSEC is one of the better REITs out there. He means the Binance chain, not just the website. I don't know what Binance chain is, but I know what Binance Coin is. Binance Coin, I think I own like 20 at the peak because I needed this to do a lot of transfers on Binance. And currently it's $520. It would have been a better idea. So Binance was a really big exchange. I think Binance is even a better exchange than Coinbase, but because there's so many regulations in America, Binance had to start taking a lot more information. Like know your customer rules in America is a lot stricter than everywhere else in the world. So because of this, the US, they're always trying to tax the citizens, get their tax money so they could, use that money to improve America and all this. So a lot of Americans stopped using Binance, including myself. Sometimes I would do it with a VPN, but definitely I stopped using Binance and I only use Coinbase right now. Back in the day though, I used to, have a lot of affiliates for Binance. So if you guys are trying to get links and stuff like that, I have links for free stocks and free crypto in the description. You guys can check that out. Whatever knowledge that I've learned over the last, few years in, doing cryptocurrency, doing the stock market, that is what I like to share with you guys on this video. Can I see your Baba holding? Definitely, man. We were talking about Dogecoin for a while. I think I might exit out of this and talk about Dogecoin again, but make it like a separate video. Man, what am I talking about? I'm talking about somebody wanted to see Alibaba. So Alibaba is sitting at 240, 238. I'm currently down about 4% on this position. And still, I think it's a great company. If it drops more, I'll buy a little bit more. But currently, I own 200 shares. There's really nothing else to do here but, be patient with Alibaba. In my opinion, this is still worth, between $300 and $400. It's just going to take some time to get there. Coinbase IPO. Guys, I bought Coinbase IPO at, let's take a look here. I bought Coinbase IPO at a $406 average price. So I got in way too early. Like I FOMO'd. I just completely FOMO'd into this IPO, which, I tell you guys not to FOMO, but even, FOMO is going to get the best of us because that's just the way it is, right? You have a fear of missing out. You think that, a company is going to do really good over time, but it is what it is. So I FOMO'd. I bought shares at like 406 average cost. At $400 or at $340, Coinbase is roughly valued at around 85 billion. At 400 plus, it's valued at 100 billion. So as cryptocurrency continues to do better, I think Coinbase price will reflect that because Coinbase owns 11%, more than 11% of the entire cryptocurrency market, right? That's how much that's how much crypto is on their exchange. So 11% of $2.25 trillion. or I think specifically Bitcoin. I need to double check on that, but definitely I'm pretty bullish on Coinbase. Coin was valued at $250, but was priced at $350 at the opening. Definitely, I fell for the hype on that. The market was so volatile. The profits, when you are up, buy when it drops. So many people lost majorly with diamond hands on GameStop. Definitely, GameStop ruined a lot of people's idea of going to the moon and diamond handing. If you're really diamond handing, then you probably still own some GME. I sold out a GME a long time ago, guys. I just couldn't handle the stress. Could not handle the stress. Let's throw up Doge on the back end, just because I think a lot of people are interested in what Dogecoin is doing. So drop a like if you guys haven't already. Whatever questions you have about cryptocurrency, I can try to answer it here, but definitely we have some hard lessons learned, man. So Michael said that he held GME and he lost. Definitely a lot of people lost on GME. What's up, Elon Musk? Yes, I have 50K into Alibaba. Definitely one of my biggest currently my biggest holding. Alibaba is currently my biggest holding. I sold out of Doge at 42 cents. Glad I'm out. Definitely, man. You have some great foresight to be able to sell at the all-time high. Like, it's hard to believe that, but I think you might have to show some receipts. But definitely, my brother told me last night Robinhood was down, or Robinhood wouldn't let people execute their trades on a cryptocurrency. And there's a big thing in Massachusetts as well, right? Massachusetts and Robinhood. Massachusetts is trying to make some laws against Robinhood. Massachusetts wants to pull the plug on Robinhood. This would be completely insane. I would hate to see this happen. If this gets passed, I would be so pissed. Regulators in Massachusetts are seeking to pull the plug on Robinhood just as the booming app aims to go public in a blockbuster IPO. Mass Securities Division escalated its month-long battle against the controversial startup Thursday by moving to revoke the broker-dealer license in the state. So I think a lot of this also comes from because Roaring Kitty, he's from Massachusetts. So this hit Massachusetts, the GME stuff hit Massachusetts a lot harder than a lot of other places. Robinhood slams regulator as elitist. I don't like this. You know, let the retail investors do what they do, man. Like, yes, like for me personally, I could see retail investors going and making many mistakes and losing some money, but overall, like that's what it takes to be a great investor. It takes you to lose some money. It takes you have to learn the lessons the hard way before you can, hey, maybe that's not a good idea. You know, show me somebody that is super successful, that's never failed at anything, that every single time they did something, they won. And, you know, you're not going to see anybody like that. Robinhood is horrible. People really should stop using it. I think Robinhood's all right. Dog is going to $1 on 420. That would be the ultimate meme right there. Doge at $1 well, first off, all right, is it pronounced Dogecoin, or is it pronounced Doggy Coin, or is it or Dog Coin? I've always called it Dogecoin since 2017, but now that more people come into the markets talking about this cryptocurrency, people are calling it Doggy Coin or Dog Coin, and I'm just like, what are you guys talking about? Since 2017, it's been called Dogecoin. So anybody that's calling it Dogcoin, I think they should just leave the live stream right now. Bruce, that's why I'm out of Robinhood to Webull. Webull is still pretty good, man. I'm still using Webull. They got great research tools, man. I still jump in there to look at the balance sheet of some companies. All right, man. That Shiba Inu. So, let's see what other altcoins are on this crypto exchange on Robinhood. So we got Litecoin. Litecoin sitting at 309. I used to be diversified in a lot of these altcoins as well. And you can see 2019, I bought $1 worth. What am I doing buying $1 worth? $1 at $31.94. So this is already 10x since 2019. If I kept this would have been worth $10. If you guys saw some of my older transactions here, you guys would have said I'm pretty crazy to sell as well. So, I was doing some really small time trades here. I had a few bucks and I just wanted to play around with it. I was buying at 3,700. 3,700. Think about that. 3,700. That is like a 20x right now, right? 20x from where we are at now. So this $1 would have been $20. And here I bought again at $2 at $36, 3,600. Yeah, there you guys can see it there. But definitely, I'm still sticking with Bitcoin. I'm going to be buying Bitcoin, holding Bitcoin, and I'm going to be putting into this BlockFi account, earning about 6% interest on all of it. Go check them out. I really like the platform so much so far, and I think a lot of people will also like it. It's just so easy to use. A lot of people ask me to compare it with some other companies, but definitely, I'm repping them right now, for now at least. So I put in 1 Bitcoin. I'm earning about 6% interest. Later, I'm going to use some USD coin. I'm going to put in maybe like 1,000 or 2,000, and I'm going to try to earn this 8.6. A lot this is like 10x what I'm getting from my savings account in the bank. So it's a no-brainer to put it in here. There is some risk involved, right? Because this could get hacked, but definitely it's worth the risk in my opinion. Joseph Kim with the dono. First dono of the day. Thank you, man. Filecoin, my guy. Filecoin. Let's go to the crypto market cap. We're going to look at Filecoin up top here. Let's see what is up with Filecoin. Filecoin sitting at $182, up 6%. We have the historical market cap going back all the way to, let's do all. October. So this came out last year, and it was sitting at $21 last year. So the live Filecoin data. So I'm trying to find out what is Filecoin, F-I-L. Filecoin is a decentralized storage system that aims to store humanity's most important information. Think about that. Storing humanity's most important information. What is Amazon doing? What is Amazon, AWS doing? What is Google doing with YouTube? What is Alibaba doing with their cloud service? They're not storing any information in their cloud-based systems. The project raised $205 million in an initial coin offering in 2017, initially planned to launch in mid-2019. The project first described back in 2014 an incentive layer of interplanetary filing system, a peer-to-peer storage network. I mean, I've read that, and I don't understand a word that I just said. I don't know if you guys understood anything I just said, but if you guys understood that, definitely throw it in the chat. I'm feeling kind of dumb right now. So these are all the markets that Filecoin is on. Huobi, Binance, Coinbase Pro. Wow, Filecoin is on Coinbase Pro. That's big. That's big. Coinbase and Coinbase Pro are basically the same company. Coinbase Pro is the professional trader version of Coinbase. So if I can show you guys real quick, I have Coinbase Pro here as well. So right now I'm taking you to my Coinbase Pro. This is where I did some of my trading back in the days. This is what it looks like. Very professional. So I just realized you can do Filecoin on here. Let's see if I can find it. So you can do file to USD, file to Euro, file to Great British Pound, file to Bitcoin. And, you know, I could buy some right now if I wanted to. I mean, that's how it works, right? Buy, sell. You can do market, limit, stop. This is very similar to Robinhood, but I really like this system. It's pretty easy to use. But, you know, in my experience, if you're going to be buying into any cryptocurrencies, you know, buying and holding is going to be the best case scenario. Imagine all these people who bought Dogecoin 3-4 years ago and just held it. They probably lost their wallets already, but definitely, at least they have a lot. Hopefully they can get in. So these are the wallets that I'm talking about, right? So you have Ledger, you have Trezor, MetaMask is pretty good as well. Coinbase is, I don't know if it's like a legit, Coinbase is the, you know, the brokerage. Like me personally, I have my wallet here. This is the Trezor. I recommend the Trezor, is pretty good. Keeping it off of the internet is probably the best case scenario. That's the easiest way to not get hacked, in my opinion. All right, so hopefully, you know, what else can I say about Filecoin, dude? They got good marketing. You know, it's a 3-digit coin. Market cap is $12 billion. That's insane, dude. $12 billion. You know, they have a really big plan to store humanity's, you know, most valuable information. Like that's an insane thing to try to do, right? Filecoin is a decentralized storage network designed to store humanity's most important information. So who gets to decide what is important to put in here? And how are you able to access this without like a computer? Oh, that's pretty cool. All right. I mean, hopefully that gives you some info into that, but can you do a step-by-step video tutorial on how to transfer your crypto from online wallet to your Trezor? I could do that. Let me write that down. Guys, like I don't know how to explain this, but I haven't made a proper video for maybe 2 weeks now, 2-3 weeks now. I don't know, like I can't make a video for whatever reason. I turned on the camera and I try to make something and I can't just make it work. But coming on here live, talking to you guys, you know, answering questions right away, like this is the easiest way for me to do it. Drop a like if you guys haven't already. Let's get to 200 likes. We can get to 200 likes if everybody that is watching right now just took a moment and put it in. Are colored pencils racist? Yes. In America, man, America. How do I say this without getting canceled? Dude, that's my worst nightmare, to get canceled. And I always try to not get canceled. But how do I say this without getting canceled? You know, we got a lot of problems in America. I still love it though. I love being in this country. But we got a lot of babies. We got a lot of snowflakes in here. If someone called me a racist name, like, I'm not gonna get mad. Like, I don't know. That's just me. People are, yeah, don't say it. Yeah, don't say it. Soft. Yeah, there we go. Too soft. A lot of Americans are just way too soft right now. Perfect. Joseph Kim back with another dono. Thank you, man. ANKR, cheapest coin in Coinbase, going to meme like Doge. Definitely, that is something to take a look at. I don't know too much about that. We got another super chat from George. HNC X10 exchanges open May 17th. I got 5.2K coins. So a lot of people here seem to be shilling their coins that they're invested in. But man, cancel culture is coming for me. What was I trying to say here? Yeah, America's way too soft, and we got a lot of problems that could easily be solved by just ignoring a bully. If someone called you a racist word, you can just ignore it. Like, is it really gonna hurt your ego that badly that you have to like call the police? That guy's being racist. I mean, if it was an assault or if it was robbery, that would be a completely different story. But if you're just gonna say bad words to me, it's whatever. Like if you went to Africa, do you think there's a lot of racism in Africa? Or do you think there's a lot of racism in Asia or in France and Europe? I don't know. It's only because America is so mixed with many different cultures. I think that's one of the reasons why people just need to be more open and a little bit harder. Yeah, America is racist, but baby wipes. So I'm just reading into the chat right now. You guys are hilarious, dude. There is prejudice everywhere. Definitely there's prejudice everywhere. But I feel like in different cultures, I think one reason why America is so soft is because we have it too easy. Right? It's too easy to live in America, I think that's probably why. I feel like if when I lived in Cambodia, there's just so much people like grinding because like half of the population is only making like, $100, $200 a month. So people just have bigger things to worry about. But in America, you have like the government giving people food stamps. You have the government assisting everybody with like WIC and all of these like government sponsors projects. They have like projects. So you have like a discount to have a place to live. Especially in Massachusetts, they're just dishing out free money to everybody who has like 10 babies and stuff like this. And there's going to be a lot of people that need it. There's going to be a lot of people that take advantage of the system. But man, it's way too easy. And then I think that just creates a culture of, people being soft because, they get what they want just for asking for it. Preach that truth, Bruce. Try living in a communist countries. 100%, man. If you guys have a chance after all this pandemic stuff is over, go travel. Travel everywhere. I think Canada is pretty nice. It's pretty nice up there. Travel to Mexico. Try not to, cause too much of a scene over there because I heard tourist gets. If you guys go to Mexico, right, make sure you stay in the touristy areas, right? Like if you go to Cancun, for example, there's going to be a strip that, all the tourists are there. Try to stay in that area where there's a lot of tourists and don't travel out too far away from there because you might get kidnapped. If you're going to like, travel to France, like go everywhere, man. You'll see how other people live. And when you come back, you'll be like, yeah, man, it's not too bad over here. Cops will extort you. That's probably the one way for me to quickly get canceled is to talk about police brutality. I just rather not say anything about that. I've been to London twice. I've been to Scotland once, and man, it's so expensive to live and like stay in a British country. It's way so expensive. Kamako Herrera, you sound soft, LOL. I feel like yeah, I don't see we once you get political and once you start talking about other people's countries, people get easily offended, right? But you can easily, if you go to the border of America and Mexico, you're gonna get a wide. It's like why is there such a problem down there if everything is so perfect in Mexico? If everything was perfect in Mexico, right, we wouldn't be having an issue at the border. Let's say that. Yeah, I've traveled all over, and it's bad everywhere. It's just more in the news in America. We have a criminal problem, not a police problem. It is hard to not break the law. You know, it's I just think it's not easy being a police officer, right? You're risking your life, and yeah, let's not get into it. Let's not get into it. It's not only Mexican at the border, South American people. Yes, South American, South America. Imagine walking out in a store and a random person pulls an AR. I think you can do that in Texas. Get woke, grow broke. Man, why are we talking about politics and police and all this, man? Let's talk about money. I mean, I think that's something easier for everybody to agree upon, right? More money, more problems. More money, happier life, something like that, right? It's currently, we've been going live for an hour. It's been a while, guys. Like personally, I have, I'm a big believer in protecting yourself. I have a firearm myself, concealed carry. So hopefully nothing, I'm prepared for the worst and hope for the best. That's like how I live my life. I don't expect anything horrible to go wrong, but if something horrible does go wrong, I mean, I take, what's the word here? I have to take responsibility for myself, right? It's going to be a lot faster for me to protect myself than to pick up my phone, call the police, wait 10, 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, depending on where I am, for them to come save me, where I can come save myself within that few seconds. But right now, I'm trying to protect the YouTube channel and protecting this Robinhood portfolio. Protecting your Robinhood account, I just began transferring to Fidelity. Everybody is going to be, it's going to be easy for everybody to grow out of their Robinhood account. So once you start hitting like $100,000 in value, $200,000 in value, definitely start looking at more professional accounts, because I've always said Robinhood is a beginner brokerage, right? It's just so easy to use. I got my dad using Robinhood, and he knows nothing about the stock market. He knows nothing about the stock market, and he was like, I just want to buy some companies, and he was asking me what I should buy and stuff like this. And I tell him very similar things that I tell you guys on this channel. And it's really easy for him to use it. So that's why I always recommend Robinhood. Bruce Wang is a true American. Definitely true American. M1 is amazing for loans. I like M1. I haven't taken a loan on M1 Finance, but with Robinhood, they letting me borrow a lot of money, and I'm being a little bit irresponsible at the moment. So I have about 31K in margin, and I'm using 60,000 in collateral. So this is a little bit irresponsible, but I need to cut this back. This was I got this up to 30K because of a coin right here. I bought 30 shares. Definitely don't do what I'm doing because of this. All right, we got another question from Joseph Kim, man. Thanks, man. What's your number to retire early? I feel like for the last 2 weeks since beginning of April, I've been retired. I've been living the life of a retired person. I tried to make these videos and stuff, but I've got to the point in my life where I have a lot of time to myself. I would probably take 10 million for me to retire early. 10 million. Let's see. Do some quick math for you guys. Is that 10 mil times 4% rule? 10 million, 4% rule. I probably could go with like 5, but definitely 10 million is what I'm shooting for right now. And hopefully I can get there within the next 10 to 20 years, something along that lines. Especially if I can make like 200K every single year from my business. Man, Dennis, still in the chat. M1 Borrow is fantastic, 2% for plus members. 100%, man. If you guys have any questions about M1 Finance, I think you guys can obviously ask me, but the only one person I think knows more about M1 Finance has to be Dennis. So go check him out if you guys can. Hey, Bruce, I just started options and bought a NEO contract, and it is not at the break-even price yet, but I am still up. So what is the break-even our price for? So you started options and you bought a NEO contract. So you're buying a NEO contract. I'm assuming like it's kind of strange I'm assuming you're asking me for some type of a tip. I'm not buying any. I typically do not buy calls or puts. I'm assuming you bought a call. And so what you want to do, I'm assuming you bought a call at around the strike price, probably like 36, 37 bucks. You just have to wait, man. If you're buying a call, you're bullish on NEO and you want the price to go up. If you're buying a put, you're thinking the price of NEO is going to be going down. So you'd buy put at whatever strike price you think NEO is going to go down. What you can do is you can roll over your contract, right? Hopefully you have it far out, maybe a few months out or a year out. That would probably give you the best chance to make money on this. And that's my tip for you guys. I'm on the sell side. So whenever you buy a call or buy a put, you're buying it from me because I'm on the sell side. So I can make a lot more money on the sell side. Damn, 10 million. What about 500K invested, dividends, 7%, not debt, and low expenses, trying to retire at 45? This is a great question. Depending on your lifestyle and, what is comfortable for you. Like for me, I have, a wife, I have a kid, 2 kids, one more on the way. Like it's going to be more expensive for me to live than for, a single guy that doesn't need that much. So let's say you're a single guy. Some people could probably live off like $1 million, $2 million. And you have to think like for my properties, right? For my rental properties, I could cash out of that and just live off of that, for the rest of my life if I wanted to. Yeah, that's just something to think about as well. That's what my dad always tells me. He's like, I don't have to work anymore. He has a few rental properties himself. He's kind of up there. He's like 60 plus, 65, I think. He's like, I could just sell one of my houses. He has like 1 or 2 houses all paid for. I could just sell 1 or 2 of my houses and live for the rest of my life off of that. So he's saying he could sell like one of his house, maybe worth like 400, 500,000, sell it on the market and just live off of 500,000 for the rest of his life, which is, When you're older, you're probably going to spend less money every single day because you're not really doing much. That's just, different people, different lifestyle. If you live in like a low cost of living area, like for me, I live in Massachusetts. It's one of like the top 10 most expensive places to live in America. If you live in California, you're probably going to need more money. Move to like middle of America, you probably could live off of like $1 or $2 million bucks. Easy peasy. Aaron Bruss, thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate it. 1 mil is the long-term goal, but that requires working longer. You guys can definitely do it, man. Once you hit 100,000, your next 100,000 is going to take a lot easier to get to, right? 100,000 is like the make it or to me is the make it or break it point. Once I hit 100,000 on my Robinhood portfolio, I realized the second 100,000 came within the next few months, right? So right now my portfolio is roughly 300,000. If we add in all my crypto, it's like a bit over 400,000. I mean, for me to get to $1 million in like stocks and crypto would probably take another year or 2 years, depending on the pace that I'm going at. So it's not like your second 100,000 is going to take the same amount of time as your first 100,000. As you grow your skills, you grow your knowledge, you get more efficient at your work, you get more efficient at your, stock picking and all this. You easily level up and you easily make a lot more money. We got super chats from Joseph Kim. Put 500K into algo and get 6 to 10x and retire 6% APY too. These were the type of calculations I was making back in 2017 before it crashed. I was making a lot of these calculations like, man, there were some coins that I was staking that, were giving me like a 10% APY. And when the cryptocurrency market crashed, all of this APY percentage, they canceled all that. No more staking, nothing. You made nothing. Like, what is 10% of 10% of an altcoin that only costs like $1 or less than $1? It's nothing. So when it comes to crypto, you're gonna have to be you have to understand that it doesn't last forever, right? There's gonna be so much volatility. You can't count on it. I agree, 100K gang here in individual stocks, but I'm YOLOing with GME and AMC too. What? Yeah, GME and AMC it's still a thing. I think there's like such a big fan base, a cult following behind it, with like trades and my boy, I forgot his name, but 50K in Doge, 45K in profit. What do I do? Aaron Bruss, you're 45K in profits. If you're, if you want to take some money off the table, I think it's a good time. Might be a good time to take a little bit off the table. 1,000, 2,000 is not going to hurt. It's not going to hurt or break you. If you don't need the money, you can just leave it in there. If you need the money for something right away, if you want to reward yourself, it wouldn't be that bad of a time to reward yourself. But that's just my opinion. You don't have to do that. Do you think quantum computing will end cryptocurrency? There's potential. There's a definite potential there, because once you create a computer fast enough to just, terahash all of Bitcoin and mine all the Bitcoins, like what are you going to do then? AT&T is a company that, I'm going to be going a lot heavier in. So my thing with AT&T is, AT&T is one of those companies that's making the most revenues when it comes to, I think it's like top five companies making the most reoccurring revenue of all stocks out there, right? So, I have to double check that, but if AT&T just bought back shares just bought back shares every single quarter or every single year for the next 5 years, AT&T could easily be $60, $60. That's just my thoughts. They had plans of buying back shares, and I was looking this up. AT&T share buybacks. Share buybacks. So if all things stay the same, right? If everything else stayed the same, they made the same amount of money, they didn't grow that much. AT&T withdrew its plan to purchase $4 billion in stock buybacks in order to remain flexible during the pandemic. The company announced on March 3rd an accelerated share repurchasing agreement with Morgan Stanley to repurchase $4 billion worth of common stock in the fiscal second quarter. So yes, they paused this. So I think this dropped the price by a lot. But once they get this back going, and once the pandemic's over, I think AT&T, you're gonna see like a very nice gain from AT&T. This is what I'm thinking. All right, this is all they have to do. If they keep everything the same and just bought back shares, AT&T's price will 100% go up. Not 100%. I can't guarantee anything, but I think it would be great if they did that. T, don't know what the future holds. LOL, all that debt, but we shall see. Yeah, they still do have a lot of debt. They're selling off their Time Warner company to, I don't know who they're selling it to. But definitely they do have the cash to pay back that debt. Bought AT&T recently, staying with it for the long run. You know, there's a lot of better companies out there to buy with a better growth in general. So if you're looking for something really stable and that's not going to give you massive volatility, AT&T's could be a company that you should look at. I think AT&T will be bought out. I don't know who can buy out a $200 billion company, but that would be pretty interesting. T is great for dividend, held for a while, which switched to growth stocks to retire early. Definitely, I took this same approach. So, you know, back in 2020, I was all in on dividend companies. But for the year 2021, it's all about tech and growth and hype stocks. I didn't invest too much in hype stocks other than Tesla, but definitely well worth it, man. Well worth it. I made so much money from just option trading, not option trading, but the wheel strategy and cryptocurrencies. A lot of valuable lessons to learn, especially if you're just beginning out here. So I've seen a lot of people ask about QYLD, covered call. I do covered calls myself, so I really don't need a fund to do it for me. I'm not that great at it still. I'm still, you know, sometimes I messed up a lot with the covered calls on Gap just because it ran up so much. But definitely I can do it myself, so I really don't need another person to do it for me. Pfizer, a good dividend stonk. I think Pfizer is just a stock. I don't think it's a real stonk type level company. What about Clover Health short squeeze? Short squeeze, no, I'm out of the short squeeze game, man. Me and you, the same, Bruce. I did all dividends, then switched up and ran 30% on a year. I love to see that, man. I love to hear it. I love to see it. Congratulations. 30% is no joke. You know, but I have a feeling the good times will be over very soon. AT&T owns $50 billion in infrastructure. So since we're talking about AT&T, I can show you guys my position here. We've been going for, let's go for an hour and a half, guys. So drop a like if you guys haven't already. Subscribe if you guys haven't already, man. Appreciate every single one of you guys here. I'm looking to take some video ideas. So any video ideas that you guys have, drop them down below, and definitely, because I need to start making regular videos, man. I need to up my YouTube game. AT&T sitting at $29. So if we look over the last year, is only down 33 cents. So if you bought this 1 year ago, you went all in on AT&T, you would be down 1% on your investment. And between 1 year and now, you would have collected 4 dividend payments at roughly 7%. So you're up 6%, right? Minus some taxes, you're probably up like 4%. That's still decent returns. Not too bad, not too shabby, right? AT&T, once they start paying down their debt and start buying back shares, I 100% think AT&T could start to trend upwards again. But just right now, it's it's because of the reoccurring revenue. They're just going to continue to make money, and I'm going to continue to collect this $156 every single few months here. Fair value. Some analysts are saying that fair value is sitting at $36. So let's see, 36. Currently sitting at $30. So there's not much growth there. $6 per share. How much growth is that? That's not much. That's what 2%, 20%. Is that right? I can't do the math. $6. Yeah, I can't do the math that quickly, man. What's going on with Robinhood in Massachusetts? So I forgot what's this lady's name. But Massachusetts wants to take away Robinhood's license to be a brokerage here because they're thinking that they gamified the stock market. Sometimes I hate Massachusetts. There's just way too much bureaucracy, right? Just let the people do what they want to do. AT&T was trying to buy T-Mobile. I don't think the SEC will ever let that happen. That would just be way too much power for AT&T. When you're watching the numbers move on Doge, what does it mean when the numbers turn yellow? So, when it comes to Robinhood, they have their regular stock market, right? This is the stock market exchange, and this is the crypto market exchange. So they try to differentiate this. And so they don't really have like green and red, how Robinhood does it. They just have this cool neon yellow, neon green. There's really I don't see any red. Yeah, I don't see any red. So if you have like the, I don't know if I could. So they have this on the website. I don't think they would have this at line graph. Candlesticks always tell you more information. I mean, it is what it is. It's nothing really. Governor Baker. I thought he retired. I thought he moved up. I feel like he moved up. I think it's it's the lady. I forgot her name, man. Warren? Something Warren? Massachusetts. Yeah, Elizabeth Warren. So, this lady she went at it with Trump. I think she said that she was part Native American. Elizabeth Warren said she was like 1/15 part Cherokee. And she took like a DNA test to prove that she was Native American. But I believe she's behind the Robinhood. The Robinhood thing. Elizabeth Warren, Robinhood. Let's see if I could find all this, dude. Warren shares new details on Robinhood's controversial actions during GameStop field. I have a feeling it's her. Pocahontas. I mean, that's how I remembered her. That's how I remember her. I thought, like, I could not believe it when they first told me about it. Like, this couldn't be real, but it was real. It was like a real thing that did happen. Yeah. So yeah, I don't want to talk too much about politics, but I think from what you guys are witnessing, you guys kind of know which side that I lean towards. Bruce, what about NUSI ETF? It only dropped 10%. I never heard of it. The crypto that I believe in, I'm all in on Bitcoin. That's my biggest position. Ethereum's pretty good. Bitcoin, Ethereum. I'm really just Bitcoin, Ethereum, Coinbase. If you guys believe in the cryptocurrency market, that's it. As says Robinhood, when it comes out, Cash App, Square, that's what I'll be buying. Lemonade. So I held like 100 shares of Lemonade at one point, and I sold off. And I've been watching Lemonade over the past few weeks. Lemonade was really good to sell puts on, and but right now there's like no volume on Lemonade. Nobody's buying, no one's selling. Look at this. The average volume is 1.6 million. It's nothing. So I feel like not a lot of people are really into Lemonade right now. 1.6 is very low volume compared to, let's say, if we take a look at Tesla is probably going to be the complete opposite, right? Because people are probably buying and selling so many shares of this on a daily basis. So average volume here is 36. Today's volume is 27. So, today was a really slow day in the market, not too much action. And so I like to buy companies that have a lot more movement than this. So if you take a look at SPY probably has the most movements, the most buys and sell volumes. So volume here is on average is 70 million, but the volume here is 82 million. So I think once Lemonade volume picks up a little bit more, I'll start to sell more puts on it. But just right now, it might be a good time to just have it on your watch list. Feds might regulate crypto because they haven't taxed it yet. Uncle Sam needs his share. I think this is not when it comes to crypto and taxes, they've been doing it since 2017. I've been paying taxes on my crypto since 2017. And yeah, like it's pretty easy to track. The government has really good software to track all these crypto movements because, Bitcoin is on a blockchain, all cryptocurrency is on a blockchain. So you can see every single transaction happen. There's ways to get around it, but it's really easy to do it as well. Like there's a lot of crypto platforms that you can just like pay per year, very similar to how like they have TurboTax, very similar to TurboTax. You just input all of this and just input all your information and everything. Matt Kors got his channel back. So I saw that he got his channel disabled for a while. That was pretty interesting. He's been on fire, man. His channel's been on fire. Let's see. He got a massive following, massive following. So Matt, he always talks a lot about AMC and GME. We got Trade Trades. Trade Trades has been getting some crazy guests onto his channel. The last time I checked, he's talking to the AMC CEO. What is that? That's insane. How do you get the CEO of of AMC on your channel as just a little old YouTuber? But dude, DC's doing big things. He got another person that he got on was Jordan Belfort. Insane, dude. The lineup, like whoever is helping him manage these guys is doing a really good job. Very interesting. Is Coinbase overvalued? You can honestly make a case for Coinbase to be at 250, 350, 450. You can honestly make a case for every single price point. That's just the range. That's the range, because the cryptocurrency market is, if the cryptocurrency market doubled, right? If it was at 4 trillion instead of 2 trillion, I think Coinbase would be undervalued at the moment. So for me, I'm bullish on cryptocurrency in general. So the better cryptocurrency, or the higher the market does on cryptocurrency, the better Coinbase will look in the long run. The Wolf of Wall Street, yeah, definitely. How do you feel about BP? Steady and has a good dividend. I own ExxonMobil and Chevron. I don't know too much about BP. Coinbase follow price of crypto due to fees is tough. What value it will fluctuate. So that is 100% true. Coinbase does charge a crazy fee for you to buy and sell crypto. So, in the future, very similar to how on Robinhood has no fees, right? Robinhood does charge you a fee to buy some crypto, but it's just baked in with the price. In the future, I think that on Coinbase, there will be no more fees on buys and sells. So that's just what I'm thinking. So you got to really, 5 to 10 years down the line, I don't think Coinbase can even use those fees in their, you can even calculate that into the price. So we'll see where it goes from here. But definitely Coinbase owning like 11% of Bitcoin or something like that on their balance, on their exchange is insane. All right, so we've been going for an hour and a half. So the only thing that I want to ask you guys before we leave here is if you can, follow me on Instagram. Instagram is where I post regularly, right? So if you want to stay updated with me outside of YouTube, because I've been posting very rarely on YouTube, so follow me on Instagram if you guys haven't already. I need to get my numbers up because this is my new account. My last account got banned or got disabled for whatever reason. Drop me a chat, drop me a follow, shoot me a DM. Most likely I'll answer you guys because, yeah, man, I don't got that many followers, and it's a lot easier to keep up with everybody. And if you guys are watching this during, after the live stream, drop in the chat or drop in the comment section, like, what do you guys want videos about? Because definitely, I've been running out of video ideas. I've been in a really big creative rut. Like, I just cannot make a YouTube video for the life of me. But definitely, it's getting a little bit easier, a little bit better. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Appreciate you guys being here with me today. Later.